Hey friend, welcome to Peace on Purpose. I'm LB and I'm here to confirm the rumor to be true. We are getting ready to list our house on the market and we are finished with renovating a house that we bought 2.5 years ago. And today I thought I would share with you a little bit of the story of how we got here and how maybe you might be feeling nudged to take on a new assignment for yourself. Hey, I'm LB. I'm a 40-year-old Midwest mama of 7, married 15 years to my sweet Burris. Together, we work at home and raise our babies as first-generation Christian entrepreneurs. On my channel, you'll get a glimpse of wholesome living, good deep family chats, and be inspired to step into the calling that God has for you and your family. So this house didn't used to look like this. It actually used to look like this. Yeah, very, very big difference. So we bought this house. Let me flip you around. So back in 2020, when we had moved into a really nice house in an HOA, we felt like the Lord was nudging us to buy a homestead and flip it and renovate it for another family, for someone else. I gotta get out of here, it's so hot. So I've been a Christian for about 15 years now. I became a Christian when I was 25. I did not grow up in church. I became a Christian in a really deep and dark, sad depression. That's another story for another day. But what I have known about the Lord and in my walk with God for the last 15 years is that whenever He nudges you to do something, He supernaturally provides for it. When we felt like we were supposed to buy a house, renovate it, and get it ready for another family, we were like, okay, in faith, we're gonna start setting money aside for a down payment because we'd never purchased a home before. We were first-time home buyers. And so when you're a first-time home buyer, you have to have a down payment and then, you take out your mortgage loan. And so we, in faith, started setting aside we started working towards our $20,000 to put in our bank account so we could have a down payment on a house. So the $20,000 came because we put it aside. And like the craziest thing happened once we got our $20,000 for the down payment on the house. Our landlord in Florida came to us one day and she said, I'll give you $10,000 if you cancel your lease so I can sell the house that you're in. And we were like, I was pregnant at the time. And I laughed at her and I was like, $10,000? Are you kidding? No way. Like that would be a wash for us by the time that we found a rental, put a deposit, like they usually want first and last deposit and to move somewhere. Like, no way. It would be so much work for $10,000. I was like, now $20,000 maybe. And she was like, okay. She came back a week later and was like, I'll give you $20,000 if you move out. If you cancel your lease. And so we took that $20,000 and we got some of our deposit back and we put it towards the first phase in renovating this house. So that $22,000 that we got from our landlord, which is crazy. That's like supernatural provision. Can we just talk about it? I don't know if you've ever received $20,000 from your landlord to move out. Usually they want to keep their deposit. So that money actually paid for our phase 1 of the house. And we started ripping out the walls and we started painting. We tore up the kitchen and we really took phase 1 to heart and everything was supernaturally covered. Fast forward a little bit. Now we've done phase 2. We had a completely new roof put on. We had a different color on the house and it looks amazing. It's ready to go. And now we're getting everything packed and we're getting all of our stuff ready to either do a garage sale with, either throw it away or pack it. So we're starting the process of like getting our stuff ready so we can put this house on the market. Anyway, so today we have been busy bees going ahead and getting everything out of the attic and separating everything, putting things in piles for either garage sale or throwing it away or packing it and getting the house ready to go. Our goal is to, our goal is to have it done and ready at least to think about putting it on the market in a couple weeks. Did you like phase 1 or phase 2 better?
Phase 1.
Really?
Yeah, I like demoing.
You like demoing? I liked hanging the wallpaper and putting our flare. I think putting in the oven was my favorite part of phase 1. Some of you guys wonder if we're taking our oven, and we are. Actually, fun story, we have, well, let me show you. So under here in this magical tarp is another aga. That's right, a second aga. So Ruby is red, this is Earl. Earl is like, it's kind of hard to tell because of the color in here. Earl is a charcoal gray. And this is a crazy story, actually. My husband, okay, so one of my business besties on the internet, Whitney Kronberger, if you're watching this, I love you. She had a friend who was purchasing a home up in Colorado Springs, and this oven was in the home. And Whitney texted me and she's like, they have an aga in this house. And I was like, no way. And she goes, yeah, they asked me if I wanted it. And she's like, I don't want it. I was like, well, what are they going to do with it? Like, what are they gonna do? And so she's like, well, they're just gonna have it hauled away. I was like, no, I will fly my husband to Colorado Springs from Tulsa, and I will have him dismantle the whole thing and haul it away himself. And they were like, okay, can you be here like in 2 days? So we did. My husband on Mother's Day was in Colorado Springs dismantling this absolutely beautiful oven. And so yes, we have 2 agas. Now, why is that a big deal? Whew, gosh, it's so hot. Christopher! Now, why is that an amazing, awesome thing? Well, because number one, those ovens run about $28,000 brand new in Europe. And so when I found one on Facebook Marketplace, my red one, for $3,500, I was so excited because $3,500 is obviously a lot better than $28,000, right? But when I found out that we could get that second one and it would just cost...
Your timer went off on your coleslaw.
On my coleslaw? What?
You made it. There was 1 hour timer set.
I didn't have a timer set. Alexa, pause. So my husband graciously goes and picks up a second oven. So it looks just like this, but it's gray. Now, I'm sure you guys have questions like why would you want 2? Well, number one, these are heirloom ovens and they're cast iron. So my grandma goals. I want to be a snowbird. I want to have a house in Michigan and I want to have a house somewhere south, warm. And my grandma goals include being able to have an aga in both of my houses. Is that bougie? Yes, but listen, $3,500 for one, and then the other one was like, come and get it. So I just could not and would not and did not want to pass that up at all. So that is the story of how we have 2 ovens. And something my husband said that was really cool, because we don't know what's coming next. When we were nudged 4 years ago to buy a house and renovate it and make it for someone else, like make someone a homestead that they could love. They want 5 acres. They want a modest home with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet. That if the Lord nudged us 4 years ago to, in faith, purchase this house and renovate it and make it for someone else, that what if He has been working on someone else's heart to prepare a place for us for our next 4 years? Now that this assignment is over, the thing that is on our horizon and the thing that we're thinking about is that in 5 years, we're gonna have 4 teenagers in the house. Our oldest will be 17. We'll have 17, 15, 14, and 13-year-old. And then we have our, our other young kids, and whoever knows however many kids we have from here forward. But I'm thinking that these next few years, the people that they are friends with could be the people that they marry. And that matters. And so as we're formulating our next 4 years, we can't help but wonder, like, what does the Lord have for us? What has he been working on behind the scenes as we've been faithfully working on this project, the thing that he asked us to do? So I'm really excited to see, number one, who purchases this house. And I don't know that it's even gonna sell. This is kind of a weird, wild market, but I know that we have completed our assignment, that we came and did the very thing that the Lord asked us to do, which was to buy the house and to fix it up and get it ready and put it on the market for someone else who was wanting a homestead here in Tulsa. And I'm so excited to see where that leads. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go. We've got some other things to do for the day, but thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with our family. And remember, you never ever have to lay down your peace. Love you. Later.